G'day, welcome to my playthrough of Oxygen Not Included as we continue to try and survive. Alright, so the first thing we're looking at is the automation here. So I think the issue might be that there's... I've obviously got way too many things connected here that there's something... This guy shouldn't be connected. That guy. And I think, were the two sides of this connected? No, they're not connected. Okay, good. Should be like that. I don't think this needs to be connected either because I don't need both things happening. This guy will shut off if... So let's just deconstruct that. This guy can just stay open. Because, yeah, stuff just won't get sent down if it's... Alright, so why have I blocked it now? With this pipe, it's blocked? Why is this not pushing stuff out anymore? Is that actually what was forcing it to work? Try that again. Alright, okay. Contents of water is 19 degrees. Okay, cool. Someone did point out as well that if I'm having water cycle back through that is colder than 14 degrees, then that's going to be hurting my aqua tuner. Hopefully the closeness of these two now means that the actual cold water is going to be what's moving through. I know previously it was sort of a bit further removed, so it was different. Also pointed out this won't work long term, that this is going to get warmer. So this is going to steamify this liquid. But I think there's an easy way to fix this. If you look at this, you can see that there is, I guess, like oil at the bottom. My theory is oil weighs more than water. So if I put oil in here, I actually don't need to get rid of the water. By just raising the level of this, the water will push out. And then anything left sort of sitting on the top will just turn to steam anyway. So, are we frozen there? Oh, that was the biggest long think the game's had. Alright, so let's go. Where we want? Liquid pump. Liquid pump. So there should be enough there. Liquid pump there. How hot's that stuff? It's fine. Liquid vent. Here. Pipe. And then I assume we need power as well. So I've also got an issue um, where this is full. So I think because this is all the way full, as this is coming in, um, if this 50% of stuff isn't being claimed, then like that's backing up. It's moving okay though, as long as this guy sort of stays running, we're alright. Or maybe we are okay. Cool, and we can see this guy's off and running. So we've got that wire overloading, which is a silly fault for not using conductive wire on an otherwise fully conductive wire line. And cancel the whole thing, did it? No. It quickly check the star map to make sure we're not just sitting on being done. What's that? Pressure damage. What's that, the tile? Is it because there's too much weight on it? I had not seen that before. Why's the pressure so high there? That means that like is the water leaking, like the oil leaking through? Oh boy. Alright, maybe, well, this is the idea here, that once it gets to a certain point, it's just going to flow over the top anyway. So the pressure shouldn't continue to get any worse. Can we get in there with extreme priority? I mean, this is... enable that building. Because it's slowly getting there. You can see that it's moved across to its second square. I just don't understand where the crude oil... yeah, if it's leaking crude oil. Not something I'd seen before. Well, I mean, I'd seen pressure damage here, but I assume that was... Does everyone just stop sort of... Were we sleeping? Okay. Insulated tiles not handle like as much weight as other things. Extreme pressures, what are you made of? Steel? Yeah, pressure measurement. Now that all the wiring's broken anyway. Boy, oh boy. Did I make a mess of this? And I thought this was the easy way to fix this problem. And I mean, the overload, I guess, isn't going to stop being there until it's just leaking through. That's crazy. already got oil down here. So what if we do this? What if we... I don't really know what to do to address it. Disable that building with a emergency level I can't express. Great. Then what we want to do is we want to build a door there with, again, emergency I can't express. I mean, like, is this not more pressure? What's the pressure in here? Airlock is built. Next thing we do is we say deconstruct. Deconstruct. Buy water. And oil. I guess we deconstruct that one too. Big old oily massive. Hey, that's getting quite full, that little section there. Purged. Okay, so let's just go build. Bit filthy at you, May, that you went in that room after we built the airlock. It is just oxygen in there, but we have to purge that again. Yeah, we'll do it after we get the oil in here, though. Alright, let's see if just oil on its own has the same pressure issues. Slowly, slowly. Not even on at the moment. Mop all that. Is that too thick to mop? No. I don't even know where they take oil at the moment. Build a little tile wall there for building our air vent to get that oxygen out. Back quite lean again. Oxygen. So let's do that same thing we did before, and we'll deconstruct one of these squares just to stop half of it heading north. Let this right hand side take care of sorting out the north side. So much oxygen apart. Well, but also, I mean, even this guy, you can see he's not doing a great job pressing those. I suppose that is one thing that is, as my population's gotten bigger, I haven't gotten more oxygen. Alright, talk to me, guys. What do we got? Gold. Yeah, let's take gold. Funny, because I do want people, and I'm not going to shortchange good product, though. There we go, starting to get there. So let's go. Station. Gas pump. Gas pipe. Oh, there we go. Achievement. Our 10 tons of refined metal and our movable object have both come through since I last clicked on this. And we're real close to that one, so for how few achievements there are in this game to pick up that, or potentially 2 in a one session. Not too bad at all. It's overheating in there as well. Do this quick, fellas. Also built it with copper ore. Let's deconstruct it. Extreme prejudice. I think if we build it with the let's just get an iron ore one in there, I guess. At least by the time this iron ore one will go in, the cabling will be done. It's there. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's still going to overheat in there. And this guy's going to lose power because we've now got too much stuff pumping off this with both this pump and this gas pump. So the gravity, the oxygen amount is starting to dwindle a little bit. There we go. So we can now put order to extract that. That. So look at the power piping. We can say deconstruct that. And then the plumbing, which I realize again is going to just, luckily, because we got that so low, it's not going to dump that much on everything. It's good we found a use for some of this oil. Good to see as well that this is not buckling under the weight of it again this time. I realize how long it took to fill this area with a pump doing it directly. So this thing's sort of turning off and on. I get that, like, you're not going to see the effects of this filling at any sort of pace. I'm not sure if I really need these Wheezeworts anymore either, because this water should already be pretty cool. Someone did suggest a while ago that I what I could do was get a pipe, a liquid pipe, and have it sort of run its way all the way through the base with very cold water in it, essentially, like, which would cool sort of everywhere around it. Which didn't sound like too bad of an idea. Might warm down in these parts. Sorry for how hot it is for these guys' wall rooms. Is that they can sleep in that. Now 2 of these are backlogged. And it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, if they're fully backlogged, it just means that the water's not gonna come out of them. Which just means I'm not going to take more water out of here. Definitely more important to get this guy emptied. And so we're down to very light grams of oxygen. Sorry, I did... The reason I think it was worth having a door here would mean that steam wouldn't go into this section, so that it actually would all be going up into the turbine. But I think there's so much water in here that doesn't much matter. Come on, so close. There it is, telescope idle. I saw you over there. I mean, I suppose at this point, what, I can just skip ahead. So then I can analyze to the furthest thing in the galaxy. Down to milligrams. Such a waste of iron ore through here. Slowly, slowly. Actually gonna have to turn this back on again soon too. I mean, getting all this to shift over here is going to be another problem. And I guess that does stop for a while, so possibly there's a very brief period that this guy gets to exclusively push this way. Or that guy sort of spends 10 minutes or whatever it is pushing more fill out. There you go, so it's got 400 seconds that it hasn't done yet. And now he can sort of bit more control on that. How you doing, buddy? Go up. Oh no, it's now MCG. It's even smaller. he has... I mean, like, it's still slow going there because these guys only need so much. But now he gets 3-4 minutes of doing it by himself. Two. One. Done. Not disable. Deconstruct. Ventilation. Deconstruct. Include you. High pressure gauge. Deconstruct. Power. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Alright, now hopefully we're back to where we're supposed to be. We will say clear the debris out of that room. That's just got nowhere to go because we don't have phosphorus anywhere. With the contents of that water going south, does look like it is the gold stuff we want it to be. Look at how this is still looking. Still him having exclusive rights. We just have a whole lot of water in there. But I do think that I can't just sort of like disconnect this cable until he until he's done, because I do want these guys clearing water out of this space as well. Because you can see there is a constant trickle going in there. I do need to empty that. Meanwhile, over here we've actually gotten really low on our water. Maybe it's time to open this up. And I realize it's hot, but that's not really a problem for this anymore if it's just operating in its cycle. Empty pipe. Why do you have an empty pipe? Why are you not... Are you operating off automation? Your automation rule. Let's get rid of that automation, because it's, let's say deconstruct. Construct. Yeah, the problem with their heat was how much heat it meant that was pumping through into this guy. Which I don't think it's a problem anymore. So why are you not pumping now? It's gone, right? It's beyond. And I guess maybe it's the easiest thing to do. Gradual thing of doing and undoing everything. Cool. Alright, so as long as I keep it at that line, which... As long as I just keep moving, letting this water through, because you can see that sort of filled it there a bit. I don't think there's any issue with actually filling this now that this sort of circular cooling is operating. I think the only point it's a problem is this, where there's more... So, if I was understanding it right, it's if I do this, that makes the one coming down the priority. That was the way I understood the way that possibly this pipe section works. May not be the case because that guy's still there. So let's get him deconstructed. This is becoming a convoluted mess. It's not operating because this guy's saying the pipe's blocked. His pipe's blocked because this guy can't sort of do anything, and it's just their circle that's stuck. Sleep now, so no one's gonna come and... Ellie, someone, come help. Anyone. 9 priority. Oh boy. Also, I just misunderstood. That's how I read the instruction to say that to sort of force liquid coming from one direction more than another. It could just be that because the pipe's already blocked, it's not doing anything about it. What could we do? I mean, what we could do is this. Every second piece of liquid. So this is lost priority completely. Okay. So it's like I need to do it the other way. Let's liquid bridge deconstruct. Thank you. Always trust Stinky to get in there and sort it out nice and quick. Okay. So then we say build that in there. And then we say bridge. It would almost be we want the liquid bridge there. But I don't think we need it anymore. Basically what we're setting up here is just a more... So the idea here now is that 50% of the water that gets rejected by this is going to just get pumped back into this. 50% is going to get to do a loop through. It means that less water is going to end up in here, but it means this is less likely to stop, I think is the idea. See that water's sort of 28 coming through second time. Oh. Alright, that guy's still operating. You have another assignment? Let's have a quick look. Good, good, good. Falls asleep periodically seems bad. Decreased excavation seems bad. Creativity we don't really need. Increased science is good. Immune to food and poison is good. Decreased decor is fine. Do you look like someone I already have? feel like you do. Let's go for some Joya beans. Now we're looking like we've got a nice population going in here. Okay, so I guess the big question that I have for this one is what should I do with this room now? It doesn't really seem like I need the smooth hatches anymore because I don't need the refined metal. Like I essentially was just doing it for the achievement. Should I just get rid of this room now? Should I keep it for any reason? Should I switch which hatchlings are in here? What should I be doing there? Apart from that, I think we're a little bit better off than we were last time. We've got to construct these 3 squares as well. Got him up to 100 degrees. Water's almost getting there. Maybe one day. Get this working. Really drop the water level in there, but it's fine. I think that's fine the way that's... So it just sort of means that the water that's coming back through here that's sort of down to 28 degrees or so is just dropping back into a pool of 45, so it's almost like its full journey is worth nothing except getting this guy going. And there we go, cycle 600. Alright, yeah, any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. What should I do with those hatches? And till next time, catch you later.